and obtain his GED if he does not already have it, and no contact with the victim. I believe the victim actually identified the defendant because from his job. I'm not sure if they worked together or he just saw him at the job.
And that's Mr. Anthony?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me what about the situation prompts you to make the recommendation that Mr. Gould have the evaluation?
It did, observing it physically, looking at the video footage, it did seem like something else was going on and something was present. But obviously, if the mental health evaluators see that there's nothing there, then we can, move on. But it did seem to be something going on with him that day. And it may not be mental health. It may have been
a substance.
A substance.
Okay. Got it. Thank you for that. Good afternoon, Ms. Hardy. Can you share what criminal history information you have on Mr. Gould? If you have his info, it's actually a calendar from yesterday, so you may not have had that.
I was able to pull it up.
Excellent.
There are three arrest cycles in Georgia, no felony convictions, and the only FTA appears to be from this case.
All right. Thank you so much. Ms. Wood.
Thank you, Judge. So this was a 2023 incident. Mr. Gould would have been 19 at the time. I totally understand why Ms. Davis would consider the possibility of a mental health situation, because from the video, you watch it and you're like, why in the world would anyone do something so dumb on a MARTA train? I don't personally think there's any mental health issues involved. I think it was just a stupid decision by Mr. Gould, but I completely understand her reasoning for that. Judge, they did work together at the time. I don't believe Mr. Gould had any intention other than making whatever statement by having a gun and saying those words to Mr. Powell. And so that's why we're here accepting responsibility today, Judge. He's 21 years old. He'll turn 22 tomorrow. He's a girl dad. He's got two daughters, a 2-year-old, and he just had a baby. And the newborn is why he actually ended up missing court on, I believe it was July the 10th. He was in the hospital with his partner who was on the Zoom call, Ms. Price. His phone was broken. And then, of course, that's why he didn't get all my frantic text messages and calls. Judge, he has an 11th grade education. He does not have his GED. He understands the importance of getting it. Prior to getting picked up on the bench warrant, he was working at the airport. And before that, he had worked at Grady as well as Emory. We are asking for a first offender. I think he's a good candidate, and I'm asking for a behavioral incentive date as well.
Mr. Gould, is there anything you want to add?
I just want to say, back then I was young.
Because you're so old now.
Yeah. It's like them two little girls, they need me.
They do.
And I just see it, like there was just little boy materials. I lost my job behind that, but I still ended up getting, when I got out of Wright Street, I ended up getting more jobs because I'm a hard-working man. Like, I'm not no street guy. None of that. I don't be in the streets.
Your two kids, one mom, two moms?
Two moms.
When you get out, where are you going to stay?
With the one that just had the baby with now.
That's Miss Price?
Miss Price, yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, but.
You're not interrupted.
We actually stay together now. We've been staying together for a minute now.
Okay. Does Miss Price work?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir.
What does she do?
She work at Grady. She's a unit clerk on 11A.
And what are you going to try to do when you get out?
I'm going to get me a job. I already got the allied security job set up. She got it set up for me as I've been on the phone with her as I've been incarcerated.
So you are asking to be sentenced as a first offender, which I'm going to do, and that is mostly a benefit. It means that when you get out and are back on the streets, you do not have a felony conviction, and that helps 110% with finding a job. You've been fortunate that you look for a job, you get one. Look for a job, you get one. You're young, you work hard, and you don't have a criminal history. But you can erase that I don't have a criminal history if this sentence doesn't go well for you. And I need you to understand the downside of first offender. If we are back together again in 2 months, 6 months, 2 years, and you've been arrested for something, I can revoke your first offender status. I would resentence you in this case. And I'm telling you, if you get arrested for something that involves guns, I will resentence you in this case. And I have 25 years to work with in this case. And I don't say that to threaten you. I'm not a real threatening guy. Just to be a real matter of fact, if Mr. Gould and Judge McBurney are together again while you are under this sentence and it's you and guns and something, I will take away your first offender status, resentence you, and it will involve prison time. And that's just this case. You're going to have those new charges that'll be in some other judge's courtroom. So you just need to be thoughtful about what you're doing. You sound thoughtful, but you need to act thoughtful as well. You are older a little bit. You've got 2 kids. You've got a young lady who cares a lot about you. She sat on this call for a bunch of hours, and you let all of them down if you go back to that foolishness that everyone could see on the MARTA train. And I don't need to be on a MARTA train. It's just, you pull up your shirt and you got a gun there. You can't have a gun while you are a first offender probationer. So it's going to be a shift in mentality. I hope you're ready for it because you'll need to do it. I find there is a factual basis for your plea and that your plea is knowing and voluntary. Knowing meaning you've understood what we talked about. Voluntary meaning no one's forcing you to enter the plea. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
I'm sentencing you pursuant to the Probation Options Management Act, and I will follow the recommendation. I will sentence you on count 1 to 1 year and count 2 to 5 years. Count 2 has to run consecutive to count 1. That's 6 years probation, 5 plus 1. Special condition number 1 is that you get your GED. And I need you to enroll, it's a condition of your probation, that you enroll in that GED course within the first 3 months of your probation. You don't have to finish it, but you've started it. I'm starting to take those classes so I can get my degree.
Yes, sir.
You'll need to complete 40 hours of community service and have no contact with Mr. Anthony. Did you know the guy?
Yes, we actually worked it together. So like it was like when I first started working in Emory, he trained me. So the little discretion we had, I don't know why it happened.
Well, it needs to not happen again because you can't be around him anymore.
We no longer work together anymore.
I bet. And I will set a behavioral incentive date of August 9th of 2028. That means 3 years from now, if you've gotten your GED, done your community service, and basically stayed out of trouble, the case goes away. They can end your probation early. Which is valuable because if you're a first offender, this whole tension of I can't mess up, once they close out your case, you don't need to worry about that anymore.
Sir.
Ms. Wood, can someone in my office sign the indictment for you?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Davis?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Gould, can we sign the indictment for you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Where are you going to live when you get out? What's your zip code?
30 is you can Miss Woods. I'm sorry.
I have it, Judge.
Address is 3052. Yeah,
You need the zip code.
30. What's the zip code for the house?
30337. I just shared it with
Yeah,
probation, Judge.
that's
All right. Probation already has it.
because
30337.
yeah, I be getting mixed up with my mom address and that address. So
30337 it is, which is Fulton County.
that's College Park.
Okay, so Ms. Simpson's going to give you your probation reporting instructions. Give a listen to her, and then we're done.
Yes, sir. Thank you too, Judge.
You're welcome. You can really thank me and your kids by not ending up back in here again wearing that kind of colors, okay?
Promise you.
Don't promise, just don't do it.
Promise you. These little days I've been in there, man, it been hard. It's messed with me. Mental. Like, it's not no place.
Not a good place to be.
It's not no place for nobody. Promise you. No place for nobody.
So your reporting date is on August 14th. So that is next Thursday.
Next
at
Thursday.
8 a.m. And I'll get back with you as soon as we're finished with the address and to get some information.
Yes, ma'am. I got you. And when we get together, I just need the address and all that.
Yes, but Ms. Wood will give it. If she has it, then I can get it.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And John Davis should be back there. Then we can turn to the case that was supposed to start at 3:30.
All right, let's talk about that. This sentencing hearing for Tyreek Gould wrapped up a case that started with a head-scratcher of a moment on MARTA and ended with the court giving a young father a major second chance under Georgia's First Offender Act. Gould, just 19 at the time of the May 2023 incident, pled guilty to aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. The state's evidence surveillance footage showed him lifting his shirt to reveal a handgun while speaking to Anthony Powell, a coworker from his job at Emory. It wasn't a drawn weapon threat, but it was enough to cause fear, and as the judge put it, foolishness that everyone could see Miss Davis for the state. Floated the idea of a mental health evaluation not because there was a diagnosis, but because the behavior seemed so out of place. Defense attorney Miss Wood countered that this was less about mental health and more about immaturity and bad decision-making. She painted a fuller picture. Gould, now 21, is a girl dad to 2 daughters, one a newborn, and had been steadily working at places like Grady, Emory, and the airport before his arrest. He missed a July court date only because he was at the hospital for his child's birth without a working phone to receive messages. Judge McBurney's sentence followed the recommendation: 1 year probation for the aggravated assault, followed by 5 years consecutive on the firearm count, a total of 6 years, all on probation. Conditions include earning his GED with enrollment required in the first 3 months, completing 40 hours of community service, and having no contact with Powell. A behavioral incentive date was set for the 9th of August, 2028, meaning that if Gould completes all requirements and stays out of trouble for 3 years, probation can end early. The judge didn't sugarcoat the stakes. Any new arrest, especially involving a gun, could see his first offender status revoked and prison time imposed, with 25 years to work with. In this case, Gould himself spoke candidly, calling his actions little boy materials, and promising that his focus now is on his family and a security job his partner has lined up. The judge's parting message was simple but pointed: thank me by not ending up back here, and keep yourself and your kids out of courtrooms. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.